Hello, viewers at home. You're welcome to the Open Box Chat Show. This is the Open Box Chat Show where you get to meet your favorite in the creative industry. Maybe the music acts, the drama, call it whatever you want to call it. And in the building today, we have a very impressive personality in the building, a woman of fire, a woman whose talent, craft has blessed so many persons. And I don't want to let out the cat out of the bag yet. I want you to meet her in person yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, I present to you no other person but PSALMOS.
Hi, everyone.
Good day to you, ma.
Good day to
If you want to greet our people, you can greet them.
Yes. God bless you. I'm so happy to be here today.
So good to see you.
God bless you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. We'd like to hit it straight because our viewers at home cannot wait to hear and listen from you.
I know.
I mean, so let's to start with, ma. Can we meet you? Who is PSALMOS?
Okay. My real name is PSALMOS is a stage name.
Okay.
So my name is Mobolaji Adekunu Eniyo. And I'm a gospel minister, a lover of Christ, a passionate worshiper and praiser. Yes.
So that's maybe you can.
Of course, I'm a mother.
Okay.
A mother of two who is also married to her producer.
To our producer. What a good production.
Yes.
God is doing a mighty thing. Just wave the left hand to the cameraman so that they can know.
Okay.
Because some cannot really tell looking at the effulgence of God's glory in you.
Oh my God.
Some can still think and believe you're still available for them. So thank God. Now you know in case you are.
Yes.
And of course you can just sow into our life if you want such beauty in your life. I guess so.
Yes.
So I'll collect the 10% too. So ma, I would like to hit my script so as to not make a lot of so why do you choose music and why gospel music to be precise?
Okay, music had been a thing for me since I was young. I joined the children choir, the teenage choir, and then even when I was in a teenage choir, I was asked to come to the adult choir. Because of my,
they can see the readiness, the talent, and everything you just portray.
Exactly. Naturally, music is something that even when I was young, anytime I fall ill, just play music for me. As in, I don't want to say it's that bad.
You don't need that good. You don't need any anti-malaria.
No. So, if I'm down, I am not standing up. I'm just somewhere under the weather, maybe under the dizzy or something. Just play me good music. I will stand up and I'll dance. It's like that. Immediately. And then I'll sweat it out.
You sweat it out. Okay, you're going to sweat it out in the studio. I guess too today.
I know, right? So you said gospel.
Yes.
So now I had an encounter with God, and then I just knew that music is it for me. I didn't just jump into it because I wanted to jump into it. I knew that this was
because other people are just
doing it. Yes, because people don't know that I'm a very shy person. So
really?
You wouldn't even find me easily in that.
God qualifies the unqualified.
Exactly. Exactly. So
I'm a very shy person too. Most people don't know.
Really? I doubt that. So it wasn't as if I just wanted to dive into it like that. But I believe that this is my calling, this is my destiny. Before I started music, I'd worked in several places. I worked in an aluminum company. I worked in a bank.
So if someone wants to make your home roof now, they cannot cheat you.
They cannot cheat me at all. I even worked in a travel agency, and then I worked in a bank for quite some years. Yes. So it was after then that. So it wasn't as if I didn't have what I wanted to do. I had the career. I was trying to give it for myself. But along the line, I found God. I had an encounter with Him where I lost my mom, and after I lost my mom, the whole world became down for me. I felt, there's no way out anymore. There's nothing for me to do.
Did you play music at that point?
Oh yes, it was music. In fact, it was music because even when, let me quickly tip this in. When I just left the hospital, when my sister called me back that she just gave up. When I got back into the world, I just saw that she just gave up, I mean, freshly. And I went in there. I was just worshiping God. I held her hands and I was just, it's strange, but I was just worshiping God. I was just singing. I couldn't hold back. I was just worshiping God. It was after I'd done that for about maybe 5-8 minutes that it now dawned on me that, oh, you're not going to see your mother again. But it was it for me. That was my healing process for me. You know, so that's to tell you what music is and what worship. At that time, of course, I'd had encounter with God, you know. So it was worship and music for me. So after that, it was as if my whole world ended. So, and that was when God sought me out that, okay, look what, you know what, I'm going to use you. This is what you're going to do for me, music. And then I left every other thing and I went to it.
That's fantastic to hear. And how does the name PSALMOS come to be? Because I would like to know.
Yes. So one day after my mom passed, I was at my brother's place. He had this library. So I just found this Bible's dictionary concordance. So I just started flipping through, you know, and all of that. And I found PSALMOS. I mean, I was seeing it for the first time. I'm like, PSALMOS. So then I went into the meaning. So it was actually the meaning that struck me. It means instrument of worship. And I'm like, okay,
an instrument of worship.
I'm going to use my voice as an instrument to worship God. And that was how the name came.
So PSALMOS now, for some people they might just think maybe you coin it out from Psalms.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking when I wanted to interview, maybe Psalm actually means the male and PSALMOS now means the female. Just like we do have it.
I know.
So good to hear. But in a short while, can you just tell us how your journey has been so far in the gospel music industry?
Yeah, it's been it's not been easy especially when you're starting something new, when you're diving into something fresh. You don't expect it to be easy, you know. But just know that God is with you, and that should be your something you hold on to. So when I started, it wasn't easy. I had issues, I had doubts, I had this thing of acceptability. Are they going to accept the music? Is he going to watch it? Exactly. So because I started 2004 officially, so then, you know, so I was just scared unnecessarily. But my strength and my faith, my boldness came from the fact that, like, I look back like, keep going. Just keep going. I asked you to do this thing and you should do it. So that was what I held on to. So it wasn't easy. I was trying to pave my way through. It's not, sometimes the journey will be slow. You know, sometimes it will be slow, but just keep doing it. Be persistent, be consistent. You know, it will definitely work. And then another thing is, what has really helped me so far has been me always going back to the drawing board, me always going back to ask God that, okay, what do you want me to do at this time? You know, because God is a God of time and season. If God is saying it's not yet time for you to do this, don't do it. You know, so I've grown to have this intimate and personal relationship with God, in so much that I can always go back to act. So it wasn't easy. I had issues with music, but I thank God my husband is my producer. So I didn't have to pay for studio session. I didn't have to pay a producer. So that one too was there. And then we just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and we're here today.
So good to hear that. We are hitting it straight up because our listeners are doing, they want to hear so much about you. They need to know so much about you, just like I wanted to. And I would like to ask you now, you know, gospel artists are actually they are meant to be seen as people who are working for God, meaning that they are enlisted in the payroll of God. Considering this, do you think with this, gospel artists should still charge their host, what they call them?
Well, I think that depends on individuals. It depends on where you're coming from, because you use money to do this thing, you understand, and you gather people together to help you out, you know, in this. I mean, these are the armor bearers, the people that understand the vision with you, and some of them actually will leave what they are doing to come to you. Like I have a case personally of someone with me. When she joined me, she was working. And then so it was. I didn't have issues with her timing because her job was actually flexible, so she could still meet up with the timing when I call on her. But after a while, I just spoke to her. Okay, would you like to be my PA and all of that? Then she was like, okay, she wanted to go and pray about it. She was supposed to go and pray about being my PA. And then when she came back, she just told me that God told her that she should quit her job and stay in. And I'm like, I had to tell her, please, are you sure? Go and play again. You need to go and play. Because at the time she was telling me this, it wasn't as if there was, do you understand?
So much.
Exactly. I said, madam, please go and ask God again. It's very important. And she came back and she told me the same thing. So, with that now, there should be a way of us helping each other. She has to be on, so it's like that with other people, with different people. So when we come to minister, and then, it is God's job. It's the work of God. But at the same time, we should, do you understand? Do the needful.
At least a little compensation.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. And you said something about your PA. I never know, maybe you still need another PA. So if you need another PA, you can speak to me. I'll go and pray about it.
Okay.
So I can apply to it.
Yes.
And that leads me to the question that, do you charge? You in particular?
Well, I might, I don't know. Well, like I'm not the one that do that. I don't do the charging thing personally. I have someone that does that for me. So, but it depends. Like I said, we don't really charge church. We just tell them, let's have your budget. Let's know what your budget is. So, if it's something we can work with, we'll try as much as possible to work with it. And then, if it is birthdays, weddings, charge.
So that if I want to call you now, I'll just that might be considered as a lie. I wanted to say I will just say, if I'm having a birthday now, I'm just going to say, okay, we are calling you for so ministry. Open box chat ministry.
So if it's a birthday, wedding, and of course we do all of those as well, we do our charges.
So you heard that. So in case you might need her for maybe your wedding, serenade the atmosphere, she's perfectly the match for your wedding. Of course, I believe you're going to enjoy it because we've been enjoying you for way back. So thank you so much. And I would like to ask, in your career, if you will consider something that has been an headache for you in this category, your management, your band, your marketing, your marketers, who would you see as the one that gives you more pay?
Well, I would say that I had that in the past because it's been a long time coming. If you had asked me this question like maybe some 6 years ago or 10 years ago, I would have enough to tell you.
Okay, let's do 6 years ago. Then let's do
now.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I had a headache with my marketing many years ago because I remember that when I go out, people will tell me, your songs are so good, but we don't get to know you. You don't market your thing. Bring your stuff to the radio station, bring your video, let's promote you. Then it wasn't, this online thing was not really the way it is now. Thank God for this online social media has its good and its bad and ugly and disadvantage. So then I had issues. We used to like, I have to put my job here, I have to put my song there, and then it entails a lot of money because you have to pay.
Definitely.
You have to keep paying, and it was as if the payment never just really stopped. So it was a whole lot of stress, and but thank God for me. But for some people, their issue was production, because when they go to a producer, they don't like what they hear at the end of the day. That was coming out. And then if they have to hit a good producer, it's a lot of money. If they have to book a studio, it's a lot of money.
Well,
and
here you are to cut it.
I'm just
blessed with it.
I can just sleep. No, it's fine. I can just sleep from my bed and just wake up and say, okay, God has given me a song, and of course we have a keyboard at home, and he'll be like, okay, let's just go there and just work on it. So that's how easy God has made it, for me. So from way back, I had a lot of stress with marketing. Yes, but today I thank God for something. God has really, I have this monthly program that I run every month, Sacrifice of Praise and Worship online. It's usually on YouTube. God has really used the platform and few other platforms to bless us. And so now the marketing thing is just off the hook now. Advertisements. We need more adverts, more social presence, and you know how it is. You can reach out to us if you want us to.
Definitely. We are going to reach out to you. I know a lot of people love your music, and it wouldn't be a bad idea, And I think one of the things that can actually work in that line is that when you see our music, please make sure you share. Share it on every platform.
Please.
Maybe on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on your WhatsApp status. You never can tell who is down in the morning and needs to listen to something sanctifying for the day. Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now, I said in the secular industry, we have a lot of beef with artists having to fight each other. Do we still have such scenarios or such activities happening in the gospel industry too?
Well, I wouldn't know, but it shouldn't be had in our vineyard because we are. God has set a standard for us. We are meant to be one. You understand, and then we're meant to hold ourselves together. So I do not think. I don't think it's happening. It might happen, but I don't think.
Okay, I don't want to believe.
Yes, that's what I do not want to believe that is happening.
Well, have you heard of anyone?
No, I do not want to believe it's happening. But I want to seize this opportunity to say that we are not ordinary people. We are God's ambassadors, and we are God's representatives, and then whatever we do, we should always do it unto the Lord according to the standards that God has given to us. And then we should also understand that a lot of people are watching us. We are role models, and then some things that happens out there, and not that is happening, that doesn't mean we should do it. You understand? So please, it's important, and so that's what I wanted to say. But we should be one as one. It's easier like that when we gather, when we come together to praise God. We will feel the presence of God. It will be easy. The atmosphere will be easy for us. We are creating a good atmosphere for God to move. Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to ask, how do you actually manage criticism? Maybe online, in person. Some people can. Let's say you go for administration. Someone can actually walk up to you, to your manager, just say stop. I don't want to give an example like everyone's between you or someone can say so how do you manage criticism?
Nobody likes to be criticized.
Definitely.
Nobody likes to be criticized. It's not people have they have right to their opinions. That's one. And then but one thing I try to do is when someone tries to complain, or when someone complains, or I hear of anything, I try to adjust because we are not perfect. Because we are ministers of God, we still have our personal characters and our personal stories that we're working on. So when people complain, I try to watch, I try to adjust. But if it is beyond, if it is not
in the context of what you have,
exactly, I just drop it. If it doesn't make sense, I just drop it.
Let it sleep. Let it sleep. And about the particular question I asked the other time, it just came to mind that what if it happens that gospel ministers had to beat each other? I'm saying for in the future it happens what do you think should be the right solutions to that? I don't know, maybe you've ever thought about it or you're thinking about it.
It's always good to have a beautiful heart. And then when your heart is sold out to God, fine, we get angry. People do us wrong, you understand. But forgiveness is very important. Forgiveness is key. You don't say you are forgiving somebody and you see the person and just
Snob.
no. So like, let me say this in Yoruba.
I'll translate for you.
Okay.
What she's saying, just continue.
Okay.
Okay, the teeth and the tongue. Yes, they do fight.
In homes, even husband and wife, you understand, they have issues.
Okay, sorry. That one is English. You can go on.
I know, thank you. So, but the idea is we all hate each other, but please always find it in our heart. In fact, the strongest people are the people that forgives. Yes, that forgive. The strongest people, they are the ones that forgive. Always find it in your heart to let go. The best thing is call the person. You did this to me. Someone did that to me, and that's one of the reasons why I really, in fact, I have two of them that did that to me, and I so much appreciate them. When she called me the first one, she's a minister as well. In fact, they are both ministers. One is in abroad, one is here. And she called me and she said, I did this. I just noticed this. I was like, honestly speaking, it was not intentional. You understand?
You didn't even know about it.
I didn't even know I did such. Do you understand? But she could have used that to react. She could have gone for that, and that's what the devil built on. The devil will now start giving you bad things, bad options,
adding up to it,
and at the end of the day, it will become worse and all of that, because devil is always madawini. I'm telling you.
If you don't understand that, you can bring seat.
Okay, so that he will interpret. So well, she did that, and when I explained, she now realized that it wasn't like that. Then the other person too called me and she was like, I've been trying to reach you, this and blah blah blah. And I had to explain to her, because we all have our personal struggles. If you call me and I'm a mother, I have things I'm doing as well. Yeah. If I don't get back to you, doesn't mean that you're not
important.
Exactly. So I had to explain to her, and she understood it. So if someone has wronged you, call the person. You are intentional about it. You are seriously not allowing the devil to just
get into space.
Exactly. You call the person, and the moment you call that person, you let it go. Once you let it go, love yourself and just move on from there. So that is what should be seen around us. And when people outside, when they see that, they will emulate it.
That's great. Thank you so much for that, Ma. Okay, so if PSALMOS is not doing music, what else do we always find you doing?
I'm not doing music. Okay. You still see me around. Maybe I'll be acting movies.
Okay, movies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I'll be acting movies.
And Nollywood, Bollywood. Maybe you never can tell. Maybe it is Bollywood.
It's Bollywood.
It's Bollywood.
Maybe
look at her attire. She's looking just like them. So you can. Meri pali Salmos in the building. We are saying very big thank you to Samuel for coming. Samuel, we love you.
Oh, we love
Open
you.
Box Chat, we love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry, they're bringing you to Mumbai very soon.
Yes,
very soon we're bringing you to Mumbai. Don't worry.
No problem.
No
problem.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. That was an awesome one. So so surprised. So you love Bollywood movies?
Yes, I love watching movies. So I like to.
We never can tell. The Indians will actually be looking forward to having you there.
I look like them now. I'll just put the red.
I guess you should do any of your music. Just try and compose
in Indian style.
Yes.
Okay,
try it. If the Holy Spirit is saying something, try it.
You're right. And even the video and everything.
Yes. Oh, Holy Spirit loves me. You do collaboration with me. Holy Spirit loves me. Holy, holy,
Oli, Oli. You love Indian movies as well. Yes, I can tell. I can tell.
So thank you so much, man.
Thank you.